What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering and video number 4. You know the deal. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You should go 4 videos, but the 4th video will not send notifications. So if you can, make sure you leave a like and a comment on it. And if you tweet it out or retweet my tweet and things like that, I just really appreciate it. This is something that's interesting. I could use a little help with, actually. A journo, essentially, in my opinion, was calling for my deplatforming. In fact, trying to get YouTube's attention to have them stop recommending my videos. Now, I will tell you this based on my own knowledge of my channel's analytics. I don't get recommended. I have to beg you all. This is the state of YouTube. Every video, you all know, I take the time. The pinned comments begging for likes and comments. In the video, I'm begging for likes and comments. If it's the 4th video, I'm also begging for shares. Child, please. If YouTube was recommending me, I wouldn't need to do that. And I am overwhelmingly thankful for all of you putting in the time and effort to do so. So when Andy Bcht, not mispronouncing that last name on purpose, we'll just call him Andy B. Andy B put out a tweet saying, "Hey, YouTube, stop recommending me trash that attacks great properties and characters like Doctor Who, Batwoman, and Birds of Prey. Lows my butt. And please, dude bros, can you just shove your toxic masculinity up somewhere?" Andy B. That just sounds toxic. I would never want anyone to do that. That is just so toxic, Andy. Now, I would never call for your tweets to stop being sent to anybody, but that's just where we're different, Andy B. journalist for Screen Rant. Woke culture is healthier than your BS behavior. And it shows my video title here, Woke Culture is Poison. In that particular video, I was referencing how Birds of Prey flopped, which is an objective fact. Batwoman's flopping, which is an objective fact. Doctor Who, worst ratings in 36 years, objective fact. So I understand why facts are probably really uncomfortable for a journalist. But we'll just show you again. Batwoman starts with 1.86 million viewers in its show's debut episode. And last week, it was at 0.67. It got a little bump this week to only be down over 50%. Over 1 million viewers. Batwoman has lost more than half of its viewership in just its 12-episode season. What I said about this show is factual. How about Supergirl? Started the season with 1.263 million viewers. Last week on the 16th, it had 668,000, losing half of its initial viewership via 12 episodes. So Batwoman has lost more than half. Supergirl has lost half in just 12 episodes. Doctor Who. Now, it hasn't put out this week's ratings yet. I'll probably put out a separate video tomorrow if we get any new ratings analysis. But again, starting at 800,000, where are we in episode 7? Well, we are, say it with me, half. All 3 shows are down 50%. And not only is Doctor Who down 50%, how about the fact that it is the worst ratings in 31 years? How about Doctor Who's ratings nosedive, worst since 1986? Now I bring up Andy's tweet again. Stop recommending me trash that attacks great properties. Lows my butt. Well, Andy B, journalist, as you call yourself a journalist, you have the certified blue check mark, so you are a TV and film journalist. I just provided you with factual evidence that my statement was not only right, but it's gotten more true since I made it a week ago. And here you are out on YouTube telling YouTube, hey, don't recommend this guy's videos. And make no mistake about it, okay? Make no mistake. These people who would call for censorship in any form are the worst. And also, make no mistake that they still hold power and that he has powerful people in the journalism field and that this was a veiled attempt to get my channel suppressed. And we don't know. The only way my channel grows now is because you all do so good always hitting the like button and the comment button to get the comment, to get the interactions up, and then sharing it on Twitter. That's it. It's not because YouTube's recommending me. It represents less than 1% of my views. Okay? So Andy B is just simply flat out wrong. But make no mistake, these people are part of circles that still hold power. It's just like we talked about with Anita, where she was, you know, basically using Joe Rogan as an example. But I say she was asking for Joe's deplatforming indirectly. And the type of people that would support deplatforming follow these people on Twitter. They interact with them every single day. Again, what did I say, Andy B, that wasn't 100% facts? Doctor Who is in the need of a defibrillator as the show continues to have one foot in the grave as its latest episode is the worst viewed in 31 years of its 57-year history. Sunday's episode, Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, was only watched by 4.4 million viewers in the UK. This must be BBC America viewership, by the way. We have to go way back to season 23 of 1986 to see a lesser amount of viewers, as The Mysterious Planet Part 4 only had 3.7 million viewers tuning in. Sunday's episode of Doctor Who is also 8th least watched episode of the entire run since 1963 and the lowest watched of the new series. The numbers for Doctor Who have gone down consistently with each new episode as the series has lost nearly 1 million viewers since the debut of season 12 on New Year's Day. Why do you think that is? It isn't because there's a woman doctor, because the ratings were much better last year. It's piss poor writing and woke politics. Forcing these type of things into your show where they're not natural. Fans at Rotten Tomatoes continue to slam the series. It has a 13% audience score. Words cannot describe how bad it is. So many years of great Doctor Who, and now we get this garbage. Another longtime fan chimed in. The new Doctor Who is a big disappointment. It's missing all the charm and humor of older versions. It's far too serious. There are too many, quote, companions. The acting is middling. The direction is amateur. And the writing is nothing original. As someone who has been watching Doctor Who for 50 years, the latest Doctor is a major disappointment. Doctor Who should be fun. This version is not. This person goes out of the way to say it's not Jodie Whittaker's fault. Well, when you want to push certain politics, racism bad. Ooh, thanks, Doctor Who. Oh, here's a new Doctor Who. It's a black female. Raise the roof. It's so amazing. Watch our show. You hire people that focus on this kind of trash, and you end up spending a lot less time on putting together a good show. And let's just see how ethical Andy B is. Andy B, again, journalist for Screen Rant. Let's just take a look at the type of articles he's written. The Flash season 6 has another Harrison Wells. Which is he? Arrow ended in the best possible way. Superman and Lois show cast at Super Sons. Crisis on Infinite Earth. Arrow all 8 seasons ranked. Arrow. Crisis on Infinite Earth. Crisis on Infinite Earth. So every single article this guy writes seems to be on CW superhero shows, which is fine. But don't you think it would then be likely, as somebody who covers Batwoman and Supergirl and all these shows, don't you think that it'd be likely that you would be getting recommended my videos covering the articles that you are no doubt researching on YouTube. So YouTube's algorithm is working as intended, and you're out here whining, asking YouTube to stop recommending my videos. And of course, this is great because I don't know if how often he tweets. We'll see if I can find it just to check on the ratio because it's pretty great. Let's see. Here it is. 388 comments to 353 likes. Nope, fake news, he isn't toxic. And secondly, he's only pointing out what cannot be disputed as raw facts, as the series you're pointing out are on the decline, as none of us real fans care about woke culture. He provides the television ratings and movie ticket sales, and they do show they've been hitting historic lows. Do you have any evidence to counter his of television ratings and movie ticket sales? It's only in your recommendations if you're watching Quarter or other similar content. If this is showing up on your timeline, chances are you've watched plenty of his videos before. How about this guy? I am not a fan of the quartering, but every single thing you just said was wrong. And not just wrong, but just as toxic and wrong. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Talks about toxic masculinity, but tells guys to shove it. I mean, this is just great. Look, I know that mainstream media, this is his job, is to shill for these shows. What he should probably focus on, outside of people providing factual evidence, is maybe giving feedback to these shows to try and win back some of that audience that they've scared off in some cases, and in other cases just said they don't want them. Batwoman's marketing is clearly targeted towards a certain demographic. Why do you think the reviews or the views are so low? You made this a show about woman power and about her coming out, and the show is about her, who she sleeps with. This is how the marketing looks like, okay? Is it any wonder that people who aren't interested in that stuff are just not watching? But no, you'd rather whinge and ask for a deplatforming of people that point it out. Get woke, go broke. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.